bad. I should have changed the name before I started the stream, so my bad. Also gonna have to go edit the YouTube side yet, so we're gonna be a few minutes. Just bear with me. All right, thank you for tuning in, and welcome to the Manga Review. My bad. Episode 6. I had to think for a second what episode this was. There's one thing I'll have to bring up at the end. Like I said, we'll say that's for the end for this episode. But now what I've been doing is I've been keeping a record of the titles so I don't forget what I've recommended. So this week was Strike the Blood, Springtime for Blossom, Heaven Defying Sword, Sword of Benevolence, and Room of Swords. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the manga titles first, and then we're gonna do the anime last, because there's a preview video on that one, so we can do the preview video at the end. But for the sake of the episode, we're gonna start with let's start with Springtime for Blossom. I think that's a good spot to start at. So switching apps, leaving manga webtoon, going over to 2mix, and there we go. Oh, here it is. So again, Springtime for Blossom series already is completed. 34 episodes. Like I said at the beginning, it had me feeling a little bit like Initial D, in the sense of the connection between the male and the female character. So I was almost like, oh man, I don't know if my emotions can take this again. But I continued to read it, and it was a nice little twist that ended up happening in it. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and read the synopsis for you. So Blossom is, and this is actually written in the mind or the voice of our main male character. And so it goes, Blossom is the prettiest girl in school, and she wants to live at my house. Has springtime finally come for me at last? I did it with my narrator voice in the the announcement video. Sorry about the smacking the mic there. So story starts out very much like what it's saying. The belle, or the school beauty, decides to go and live at this boy's house. And then there's this girl who is kind of like the I don't know what to kind of call her. She's the bully, school bully, right? As far as the females go, and she likes this one dude, and she thinks that he has feelings for her, but in actuality, what it is he's looking out for his friend, the male character. And there's a backstory between them that kind of it's kind of talked about, but not really. And so a bunch of stuff basically ends up happening to Blossom. One, because of misunderstandings, and two, because of jealousy. And I like the ending. It's an okay ending. I'm not mad at it. If you would, if you decided, you want to, finish it yourself. Again, it's not a bad read. If you have the 2mix app, or go to their website, and sign up, you can get the VIP chapters early. It's a monthly subscription if you feel like it. If you don't, you can just unlock it, or wait for it to be unlocked. But me, I have subscribed to that the account, so I have an account in there so I can read what I want when I want. And like I said, there's also a free app you can get for 2mix, or you can go to their website and get it, read it on the computer if you want to do it that way. And like I said, in Springtime for Blossom, though, like I said, there was a lot of emotion going on. It's a lot of intertwining lives. And the twist with Blossom, man, it's a cold twist, man. And I was like, oh wow, that's why she did what she did. So I'm like, okay, I like the way it was written. So congratulations to JQ and I think that's Kong Hyun Yo. This I really like this story. And as all the recommendations I did for this week, this is the only one that doesn't have any action. I guess it's not just action driven. It's more of a slice of life. As it says, it's a drama story. So it's got some things that happen I don't want to say too much. Don't want to take much away from the reader. I want you to be able to enjoy it. But just know, like I said, it's an emotional roller coaster on this one, so you'll feel some things while reading it. So that's it for that title. Next title we're gonna do is, I believe, you know what? Let's do Room of Swords. So boom, take that out. Go to my series. And Room of Swords. Here we go. All right, so let's get to it. Read the summary once again. Just gonna read in our normal voice. So the 34th time, Garrus wakes up in a world ruled by monsters. He still thinks it's his first time. Little does he know, he's stuck in a loop until he can survive long enough to collect the treasured boss sword from the boss of monsters and unlock the mythical Room of Swords before he dies again. Oh, whoops, too late. Well, here's the lucky 35. So that's kind of misleading. Granted, yes, main character is kind of looping, but there's more to it. It's not just, oh, every time I die, I respawn where I left off with no memory of who I am or what I can do. It's actually a little deeper than that. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm just reading this about the creator. Tunimated is a couple of artists with video game backgrounds located in Seattle. They like writing stories and eating chocolate cake. I could really get down with these guys or these artists because I love chocolate and I love video games and I love their comic. So wow, we could be really great friends. Shout out to Tunimated. All right, so Room of Swords. Do I want to do a? I probably should do this with Springtime Blossom. I should do a little do the prologue episode. Oh man, I don't know if I want to really you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a look at the first chapter. All right, so hold on. Like I said, remember when I said reason why I say webtoons is above the rest as far as apps go? This audio with this very first chapter of Room of Swords. Crazy, right? Welcome. Hopelessly lost souls. See that? A little bit of animation there. To the beginning of your journey. You've been chosen to conquer the world where past and future fuse. Your trial awaits. Complete the Room of Swords and open the gate to freedom. Some of you will not survive, but if you are afraid to die, you will fail. Voyage number 34. All right, so this is chapter 1, Lost in the World. Again, story and art is done by Tunimated. Like I said, as you can hear clearly in that the app has music playing. Like I said, some of it is animated as well, partially through. This is the art style. It's kind of a wouldn't say a shell city. It's almost like a watercolorish feel to it. There's a lot going on. These shadow creatures. Hey, what's up, Flaw? These shadow creatures are man, I don't want to say too much. Dang, but this title is really cool. I would say Room of Swords is a great title. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, if you download this app for Webtoons, check out the title. As you can see, a lot of text has a lot of chapters with music and a lot of chapters with animated images in it, and it's kind of cool. I did not know that this group was actually based in or lives in Seattle, so that's pretty cool. I might have to reach out to them on Twitter and say what's up a little bit more. Didn't know they were locals. All right. So next title that we are doing for, hold on, let me put my music back on. Next title that we're doing that we did was after Room of Swords was let's do Heaven Defying Sword. I had to shrink it a little bit because I gotta bring it up. There we go. A lot of titles. Split between a lot of apps. I read a lot. All right. This is our next title for the week, April 20th, 2020, and it was Heaven Defying Sword. So, like I said, the first title was Springtime for Blossoms. So that's our drama, slice school life, slice of life. I don't know if I want to say rom-com because it's not really funny. It's pretty deals with a lot of deep subject matter. But then Room of Swords, action driven, a lot of drama in that too. He said dealing with the person who he has to reincarnate, gets reincarnated to try to continue to recruit or collect all these swords, and that gets pretty deep. But here we are with the what's up, Pasty Steve? What's up, Flaw? Here we are with Heaven Defying Sword. So, like I said, it looks like it's still, as of right now, currently free. So if you download the WeComics app, start reading Heaven Defying Sword. It's currently still free, so you don't have to worry about collecting coins from logging in every day, doing the challenge, the requirements. For a matter of fact, hold on, I didn't even do that myself. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm doing all right. So on here, they have daily challenges here where you log in consecutively for a week and you get coins every day. Then after that, you have different app. Sorry, I mixed that up. So that was the other. Well, the other one. We'll get to that. What's next? Excuse me. So with Heaven Defying Sword, let's go ahead and read the story here, the description. So to defeat his uncle who destroyed his family, the teenager Xuan Tian embarked on a martial arts training journey to hone his sword techniques. From a teenager who nothing to a sword god of his generation. Those who he once saw as strong are now mere specks of dust to him. With one finger, I obliterate all. With my sword, I defy the heavens, and his path leads him directly to the limitless heavens. So again, I'm trying to remember if this is. I believe this is reincarnation, not isekai as in being born into the world. I think he just died and came back to life. So we'll kind of do a quick little look through here. I think that's what happened. I think this one is the one where he's not reincarnated. He just died and came back to life. So yeah, yep, that's exactly what it was. All right, yeah, I had to remember. I couldn't remember if this was a reincarnation or if this was reincarnation is in the sense of being born in another world, or 5777 is great, or if this was a yes, this is a reincarnation story. So yeah, main character dies, gets reborn back in his body when he was younger, years in the past, and then he uses that knowledge to grow and become stronger, so that way he can get revenge on his uncle. A lot of action in this story, a lot of growth for the main character, and it's not so much of the training all the time situation. It's more of the kind of lucking in everything. So I don't know if people are giving it crap. I haven't really been paying attention to anybody's reviews of it at all. I kind of just been watching people play because I actually just after all the hype of it coming out, I realized you know what, I don't buy remakes. So I was just like, I'll just watch people play it. The only thing I wanted to get was a Hardy Daytona. I wanted the motorcycle. After that, I probably would have just gave everything else away to somebody. But I just want the motorcycle. Just want the motorcycle. Get a motorcycle. All right. So that was, like I said, that's Heaven Defying Sword. It's a good read. A lot of action. Currently, it is up to 55 chapters. So And as you can see, they're pretty quick chapters. You know, like maybe like 15, 12 pages a chapter. And so next title that we are getting into here, and this is the last title. This is Sword of Benevolence. So this one is also a story of reincarnation. However, our main character, sorry, it decided it wanted to jump out. Okay, so this is the one I was talking about. So here we go. I'll show you what I meant when I was talking about the. I was confusing the apps. So on here, you can log in. They give you coupons, right, for tickets to read chapters for free because you know, manga got to make money. So, but in order for you to unlock chapters, well, if they're not ready yet, you have daily challenges. So here they have, hey, watch an advertisement, get you 5 points, right? Get online, be on the app 40 minutes, get you 30 points. All right, so let's collect our points. Boom, task completed. Online time for over 10 minutes, collect our points. And then there's the cumulative reading time. So there's a 20-minute time limit that you have to be online or on the app reading and in order to get points. And then those points you can use to unlock chapters that have not actually been released yet or been made public. Oh man, Lord Snowhawk, I really wish that was a longer series. It ends on like the most awkward cliffhanger. Our main character, we'll talk about that maybe in another episode. Okay, so the title from here is not Everlasting God. It is Sword of Benevolence. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll just read the summary real quick. So right here, just killing the evil of video games, Ultimate Championship Final. Bu Yi passed out and woke up on a new day. A new day? 2 years ago, right before the game was officially released, memories of the past 2 years, predictions for the next 2 years. He who relived it all shall rule it all. So yeah, basically, main character dies in a video game, reincarnates in the real world with the information of what's to come for the next 2 years in this video game. So main character says, you know what? I got this. I'm gonna go and grind to become the strongest version of myself that I can be with the knowledge that I have of what's to come. So he's going and getting himself basically ready to have the stats he needs to unlock secret subclasses that are coming out later and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. All right, so now the last title. Actually, no, hold on. Let's do a quick little look at the art style here, because I know some people art style can be, make or break a title for them. Remember, this is a video game world that he's in. This is our main character here, Bu Yi, and then this is his main antithesis or antagonist, Moisha. And these are the finals. Everybody's putting their bets down, and all that. And then main character is like, okay, let me go ahead and, get ready, log in. Both from very prominent families, actually. So yeah, it gets interesting. All right, so that's the fourth title that we recommended. The last title, so we'll go ahead and close this out real quick, that we have for this week is trying to make sure the music was going. That is taking forever to close, so let's do this. This is my bad. I probably should have had this up before I started this. Tower God should be watching. All right, actually, I just started watching Konosuba again. All right, this is the last title for the week of April 20th, 2020, and that title is Strike the Blood. So I'm just gonna play the preview. Before that, actually, hold on. Before I do that, go ahead and read the narration here. So, the fourth progenitor is the most powerful vampire once thought to exist only in the world of legends. Yet, when it appears in Japan, the government for some reason chooses an apprentice sword shaman, Yukina Himaragi, to observe and obliterate him. Bewildered by the disproportionate task and its specific details, Yukina arrives at the demon district of Itogamijima to watch Katsuki Kojo, and a student at a private high school on Itogamijima. So, like it says, main character is the actually two of them actually are the main characters. So Yukina Himaragi and Akatsuki Kojo. So in this title, like it says, she's an apprentice, right? So she has no business being out here, being involved with the strongest vampire in the world. Yet they're like, hey, yeah, go out there and hey, watch and see if it's a threat. If it's a threat, take him out. It's like, how is she gonna do that? She's an apprentice. She's not fully trained for what she has to deal with, and she shouldn't be dealing with this in the first place. So let's go ahead and play that preview. And so yeah, this was the last title we recommended. So this is Strike the Blood. Strike the Blood. It's got a little bit of action here and there, a little bit of emotional connection with our characters, because there's I think they kind of do it like a drama title story. They kind of make the main character and the girl kind of not really, I wouldn't really say love interest per se, but they are kind of involved with each other in a sense. I think I would put it like that. They're a bit of a connection between the two of them, and so I enjoyed this title. It was cool. Main character, if I'm not mistaken, even though he is super strong, I don't think he knows how to fully use his abilities. If I remember correctly, because he actually inherited the title, so he's not even. He just recently became like the fourth progenitor or something. Like something happened to him, and the one that was there before him made him that way or something like that. There's actually a couple other shamans that get involved. That guy right there, as you can see, he has the ability to manipulate sound, using it as a weapon. This girl's just like a Quincy. Yeah, I said it. I remember when I watched this originally. It's been a while. Yeah. Oh yeah, that guy. I enjoyed this title. So yeah, if you haven't watched Strike the Blood, go ahead and give it a shot out. Check out. I like that title. So again, those were the 5 titles that we did for the week of April 20th, 2020. Just recapping again: Strike the Blood, Springtime for Blossom, Heaven Defying Sword, Sword of Benevolence, and Room of Swords. I apologize that most of those titles have the word sword in them, but they're dope. I'll leave it at that. They're dope titles. So with that, I want to thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Probably gonna do some mobile games after this, and then maybe some Code Vein. It is Friday, so weekend's coming up. Oh, you look at Tower of God? Oh yeah, Tower of God, bro, so good. That was episode. Hold on, let me backtrack. That was episode 1. God of High School, Tower of God, Magician. I'm probably gonna do this. I know it's like super early in my game, but I'm thinking about doing like a recap episode of all the titles that I've recommended and just kind of go over them again. So maybe we'll do that. I'm gonna make time for it. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. So here's the thing, right? So Tower of God is on Webtoon, so you can go and read it on Webtoon right now and and get caught up before it gets aired, or you can just wait every Wednesday and watch it on Verve, because that's currently where it's being shown right now. So it's only up to episode 4 right now. that episode just ended. That episode was, whew. It's like, for those of us who know what's coming, that episode was just like, the coldest teaser. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, so it's either 9 p.m. Friday or 9 p.m. on Saturdays. For the most part, I've been doing it consistently on Friday, so I've been pretty good at it. But I did just create a Zoom account, so we can try and do something on there maybe next week. So I have not done the titles yet for what I'm going to do for next Monday, for this Monday coming. So just kind of be on the lookout for when I post it, the update. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think I'll go ahead and shut down for now. Then I'll be back up with probably just Epic 7. Epic 7 is pretty much the game I've been grinding pretty hard on right now. After that, like I said, I'll probably do some Code Vein and then call it a night. But again, thank you guys for stopping in. If you want to stick around, go ahead. If you got other things you want to do, I'm fine with me as well. So signing off, remember, as always, stay salty.